Welcome to Your Brain and You. The show gets into the inner workings of the brain, helping you understand the world around you and how to cope. Get ready to have your brain washed in the most fascinating way. We are hardwired into believing in self-awareness, thanks to culture, but this often comes with a built-in blind spot. This blind brain theory, developed by R. Scott Bakkers, shows how the common sense, or folk psychological concept of the mind is explained as an illusion, generated by the brain's outward orientation and thus by the brain's blindness to its own nature. The brain uses its onboard instruments, heuristics, or best guesses, to model the brain as the mind, but this model is very, very thin informationally compared to hard scientific knowledge, so it is illusory, a trick of the brain. The reality is we are not minds as we naively think of ourselves, but brains, and we presume our mental representations are meaningful. Our brains trick themselves into thinking of itself as a person. For hundreds of thousands of years until evolutionary biology, our brains had never had a suitable vantage point on its true identity. The only function of the brain is directed outward to cope with the environment, deciphering opportunities from threats, but it cannot sense itself because the brain is locked inside the skull, behind the blood-brain barrier. So the ineffable or inexplicable elements of consciousness like personal identity, unity, etc., are all magic tricks or artifacts of how the brain as a magician plays tricks on itself. In conclusion, this explains why men like boobies so much. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this enlightening introspection into the brain. Goodbye for now.